do... Oh. Oh my god. You... bitch.
Today, Precarious plays
Pokémon Colosseum.
How could you?
No, this is awesome because this is yet another
Let me off the side.
this is yet another example of the problems the problems of disparate perspective.
Just God. Okay.
Right? They should feel awful about themselves. We're in the clear. Okay?
This is a bad idea here, right?
You should go back up the stairs.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Look at that. Oh, okay. No, that was a trick. That was a trick of perspective.
Okay.
I thought that pipe that was draining water was connected to the handrail.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Well,
Here we are.
full force. Use all of your best moves. Let 5 of your Pokemon get knocked out. Doesn't matter anymore.
Speaking about moves, I was gonna ask, do your Pokemon get new moves in this game? Like, and have to forget old ones and stuff like that?
Yes. See, what will happen? That is the evolution of Lotad, by the way.
Aw.
Oh, wait, I know why so many people around here have Lotad and Lombre. Mirror B has its final evolution, Ludicario? Is that its name? That sounds
Christmas?
that sounds too much like Lucario. Whatever. It's like a dancing pineapple with that same like leaf. Oh my god. Tree Star is the only thing I can think of right now, and that's not Lily Pad.
Lily pad.
Same lily pad on its head. Oh, and it dances.
Aw.
It shimmies around.
Cool.
I'm
So-
sorry, you asked me a question.
Oh, I just asked if we get new moves.
Right,
And you
and-
said yes.
What's going to happen is your Pokemon will eventually, their hearts will be unlocked completely, and they'll return to being normal Pokemon. When that happens, all of the experience that they accumulated as Shadow Pokemon will be tallied immediately. So some of them will level up several times in rapid succession. Any moves that they were supposed to learn from those levels, any evolutions that they were supposed to obtain from those levels, they'll all get at once. If it weren't so interesting, and if it didn't serve such an interesting story element, right, Shadow Pokemon, I would say that it is pretty tedious compared to spacing the levels out over time, because it is weird sort of stocking them up, because if you engineer the situation correctly, you can have a situation where you might level up 10 times and then have to set through 10 bombs and 2 or 3 move prompts and an evolution. Sonic Boom
Yeah.
deals set damage,
Supersonic.
confuses.
Shadow Rush does what Shadow Rush does. Let's see how effective the Shadow Rush is right now.
Sonic Boom will probably be really effective against Lotad because it's an unevolved Pokemon with a lower base HP.
Well, that's roughly what it... Like, I already hit him with Sonic Boom.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna see what Shadow Rush does in comparison. I just couldn't remember what the other move did. Well! So Shadow Rush is pretty good. Because it's Yanma.
Yeah. Yanma has shockingly high physical attack.
Well, he's a giant armored flying monster bugacopter.
I think it's because I always imagine him being really small,
Yeah.
but he's totally not.
Yeah, he's totally like a dog-sized flying bug. It's awesome. Actually, maybe... No, I think dog. No, maybe bigger. Because look at those people.
We could check the Pokedex. The Pokedex is probably more accurate. They might have... I'm not sure if they sort of skew the sizes at all for the 3D games. Because I'm pretty sure there are some Pokemon that are supposed to be really huge.
Yeah.
Like, I think Whale Lord, for example, and I think they kind of...
Fudge it a little so he fits on the screen.
Yeah. And there's supposed to be some Pokemon that are really tiny, like I think Castform, and even like Pikachu is supposed to be really small. Mm-hmm. And I think that they fudge it a little bit. Just to make sure that they, you know, you can see them.
Yeah.
You can see them from your high perch. The same thing you were trying to do to ours, Dick. Get out of here.
Yeah, you roll on out. Just roll out. Oh, he's doubting.
You should go back and heal, because it's right there.
That's right. It's right fucking there. I'm still a little upset. It's okay, though. It'll be alright.
The thing that...
I'll never get those 10 or 20 minutes back.
The thing that is unfortunate in my mind is I'm pretty sure that we went right up to the edge.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We went right up to the edge, and then you saw that it was...
I was like, and then I left.
Yeah.
Because I was like, there's too many, just too unsafe. Too unsafe. I'm too close to death. I definitely can't handle one more fight. I was in too bad a situation. Too tight.
I've been thinking about elements,
Yeah.
weaknesses and resistances in games recently.
Me too. Yeah, because I can't seem to get all of the weaknesses and resistances and double damage and half damage and well, I haven't studied properly, but I don't know. There's something that takes the fun out of it if I study, like, really study, like, for a test or to be able to... Ooh, we're gonna get a thing!
Oh,
my
sweet.
god, it's gonna be Swablu! Oh my gosh, I should have studied. I can't wait.
Swablu is alright, but I really like its evolution. It's a pretty, like, cloud swan.
Aww, I like the cute little fat Chook.
There's something that playing this on the show has taught me about myself.
Oh yeah?
I do not know as many real-life animals. Just, like, by general shape as I thought I did. Because I'll say something like, I'm pretty sure that Lanoon is a mongoose. And then Bale will have to say, nope, it's a different thing. That happened recently. That exact one.
Oh. I know maybe too many animals, but that's because I watched them on your Animal Planets for a long time. Like a lot. Like I've seen a lot of Animal Planets. A lot of them. Damn it! He slept my sleeper! Fuck!
Would
I
you...
was gonna put him to nap. I was gonna make him nap with the nap and dick.
Just knock out all of the other ones first and then focus on Swablu.
Fine.
Swablu.
God damn it.
Got you with a counter sleep.
It's like Spy versus Naptown over here. It's like Nap versus Nap. Should I switch him out?
No, he'll wake up eventually. Oh, you can call to him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I almost forgot.
I did forget. Oh. Ooh. Goodbye, Lotad. Hello, what?
Ooh, I like this one.
What is it?
Take a guess.
Is it a pleasure fist?
the famed pleasure fist type?
What?
Added in Generation 4.
Is it a gauntlet? I can't zoom in on it. Game, God, quit panning the camera around.
No, I'm talking about what type is it. Focus on the type.
Steel?
Yep, halfway there.
Ice.
No.
Fire.
Nope, it's floating.
Steel flying?
Nope.
Okay, I got nothing.
No,
Steel
come on,
waters?
you can do it.
Steel grass?
No, floating. Levitating.
Steel psychic?
Yes.
Wow, I don't feel like I guessed that. I feel like I just eliminated to it. Okay, psychic. So is Meditite
Is it
going to
steel, fire, water, grass, electric, ice, dark bug, ground rock?
What? Yeah, but what is it? I can't tell what it is.
Here, you keep fighting, and I'll think.
Is Meditite? Okay, Meditite is psychic fight.
Yeah.
So is it?
It is not in any particular jeopardy.
Okay.
Any
All right.
particular
All right. Skip Bloom
state of
is
jeopardy.
asleep. No, he's not asleep anymore.
You should probably try to put Swablu asleep for a bit, if only because its ability to put you to sleep.
Is hella
I
annoying.
missed. Well. It is just like a rocket ship. It's a steel construct. If it is supposed to represent anything more than that, more than just like a cool like space creature, I don't recognize it as anything more than that. It evolves into Metagross.
Oh.
Each of Metagross's legs sort of looks like Beldum.
Interesting.
Yeah. Metagross is a very powerful Pokemon. Thinking about it now, it's kind of a shame that Swablu is the Shadow Pokemon and not Beldum. Eventually, I think there is a Shadow Metagross in this game. I think it's like one of the final one you can get, though.
Yeah, Metagross is cool. Oh, Meditite, come on.
Well, I've been thinking about resistances and vulnerabilities and such recently because I've been trying to adapt the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons campaign setting Spelljammer to use in 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons.
How many editions are between the original and what you're trying to adapt it to?
Technically, I believe there are only 2 editions between 3 and 4, but 3.5 is a thing.
Yeah.
And I started playing with 3.5. I have never played 3, so I do not actually know how different those 2 editions are. Also, I don't know enough about the history of Dungeons and Dragons because I know that I think that there were like multiple editions of D&D before it became a D&D, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, which I think most people consider, like I've seen AD&D abbreviated 2E, and that's how I refer to it in my notes, because it already matched up with my shorthand for the current edition of the game, where I just say 5E.
Right.
So even if it's wrong, that's become my shorthand for it. Because, you know, I don't want to have to... Why would I want to type out 4 characters when I could just put 2E? And hell, whenever I put 2E, I don't even hold down shift.
Oh,
I
God.
can just 2E, boom, done.
Wow,
But
that's harsh.
AD&D, I have to hold down shift the whole time and put AD, and then I have to press the ampersand key, and yep, you know how keyboards work.
Most people do, yeah.
Most folk.
Not bug, not fire either. Quagsire.
There was a neat table. I know what you're thinking, but no, trust me, it was a cool table. It was a real panty dropper back in the day. This is a safe
zone here.
I'm sure.
This is a safe zone. You can say cool and table in the same sentence and mean it. It's okay.
So there's this fucking rad, sexy, awesome table.
Yeah.
It's a list of material types from 2nd edition that were relevant to spelljamming spaceship construction, basically, because that's what Spelljammer is. Mm-hmm. It's D&D in space.
With like cheesy 70s posters and everything.
Oh my god, I love the design. Like the logo design, it is so cool. I don't like the spear over the top so much. That part sticks out to me, but I love the actual type that they used. It's sort of groovy. It's this list of materials that are relevant to your starship construction. Damn,
that was
I need
stupid.
to get him out of there.
Yeah.
And then it has the saving throws. Like the saving throw, what would in modern D&D, I'm pretty sure it would have been like the DC, like the difficulty class. Mm-hmm. It has the saving throw that the material needed to make against different damage types. And I don't know if these were all of the damage types or just the relevant ones. Mm-hmm. Or like the most common ones. Damage types in 2nd edition, just based on this chart, seemed to be really weird. Like disintegration was a damage type.
What?
Yeah.
That's odd.
Now disintegration, there's a spell called disintegrate, but it just does force damage. Similarly, there's a distinction between fire and magical fire. One of the weirder things I noticed is that it does not even, there is not a direct increase in power across every material from fire to magical fire. Like bone, I think. Bone and metal materials take more damage from magical fire. Like it's the increase is greater than for other material types. So very weird, very interesting. One thing that sticks out to me as being especially odd is electricity doesn't deal much damage to anything. Mm-hmm. And I think that the idea was supposed to be because like a current can go through an object and not necessarily damage it, you know?
All right, dude, I need some advice.
Yeah.
I am afraid that my 2 healthiest Pokemon are a little too strong to damage Swablu without hurting it too much.
Yeah.
What would you recommend? Should I switch out?
You should use the set damage attack that Yanma has.
Okay, so that's Sonic Boom.
Yeah. Because there's no way that it only has 20 HP or whatever.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm pretty sure Sonic Boom does exactly 20.
And then Quagsire can,
Amnesia.
Yeah. Or throw a Pokeball.
Yeah, or throw a Pokeball. Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, throw a Pokeball. Glass is another one that sticks out to me. Because Glass takes like a little more damage from cold. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because they made a distinction between like a crushing blow and falling.
Yeah.
Which I probably wouldn't have. I would just be like, yeah, if something falls down, just use the table for impacts, right? Just make one table for blunt trauma. That's fine.
Yeah, he can be sleepy. It's okay.
Or you can just call him and wake him up.
Yeah, I'll do.
So, I made a mostly faithful to the original materials list. I updated it a little bit. I think, like, I made a distinction. I didn't just have metal as a category.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I included sort of like a high-level expensive D&D metal. Or not expensive. It is without value. It's not something that you can just buy. I just included it for like the purposes of comparison, right?
Right.
So adamantine is on the list as a metal, and it is very strong. But it doesn't have a price listed because it's not the kind of thing that you would just go somewhere and buy, right?
Yeah.
You can't just fucking wrap your ship in adamantine. Like at the mom and pop's mart.
Can't just like order it off Spell Jamazon.
Yeah, okay. Jam that in there right at the end of the episode, huh?
Jam is good. Jam is good.
No more singing. Do I really have to spell it out for you? No, let's stop. Forget it, I give up.